And you read that title correctly. Today we're making a vegan version of hash browns. Nope.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, That Chocolate Bee, with me, Erin Wells, and today we're making a vegan version of Cracker Barrel's hash brown casserole. Let's get started. So some of you guys may or may not know I am a huge fan of Kev on Stage and Mrs. Kev on Stage, aka Melissa Fredericks, and she is not a chef by any means, but she is an excellent mom from what I can see. And she said this recipe here, the whole family loves. Kev loves it, the boys love it, and when I saw it on Instagram, I said, let me make it. Here is the inspiration video.
Cracker Barrel's hash brown casserole. 1 can of cream of chicken, 1 diced onion. Sometimes I saute these first, sometimes I don't. 2 cups of cheese. Sometimes for variety, I will dice up some ham and stick it in here, or bacon. 1/2 cup of butter. I typically mix all of that together really well first before I add my hash browns. 1 bag of shredded hash browns. Then I season it with some garlic powder, onion powder, salt, and pepper. I don't make this often because it's really not good for you, but when I do, it doesn't last long. My kids will eat this immediately. Then I add a little bit of non-stick spray to my baking pan. Add my hash browns into my baking pan. Top it with a little bit of cheese on the top. Place this in the oven for 45 to 55 minutes at 350 degrees. That's it. Tell you right now, once you make it, it's so addicting. Your family's gonna love it, but don't make it too often because it's really not that good for you.
So I said I definitely want to try that, but of course make it vegan and try to attempt to make it a little bit of healthy. So what I did is I actually went out looking for some spaghetti squash. I said, what if I at least take out the hash brown and use spaghetti squash instead to try to alleviate some of those calories and just overall unhealthiness of the dish. I baked both of these spaghetti squash for about 45 minutes at 350. When they were fork tender, took them out, I let them cool, and I proceeded to take out the squash insides. Now y'all, I probably did this wrong. Maybe I'll put a video up of how to properly get the squash out of your spaghetti squash, because baby, I had to pick out so many seeds. There's probably a way to avoid the seeds, but I don't know what that is. All I did was stab the spaghetti squash before I baked it and put it on in the oven. I didn't do nothing special. But here is what both of the spaghetti squash have produced for me here. As you saw, the ingredients did include cream of chicken. There is no cream of chicken. I looked it up, y'all. I tried to look on Amazon. I did not go into Whole Foods or anything like that, but Amazon didn't have anything, and the internet did not show me a can that exists. I'm not saying it doesn't, but from what my research showed, I didn't see that. So we gotta make our own vegan condensed chicken soup. Well, baby, I don't know. Just let's do it. All right, let's start off with 3 tablespoons of butter, 1 tablespoon of flour. Put that directly with the butter. And we're gonna whisk that together. You wanna make sure you get all this flour so that, you know, your soup ain't tasting like flour, amen? Gonna put in 1 of my not chicken bouillon cubes. Mash that up. Gonna put in 1/2 cup of water. Add an additional flavor. We're gonna do some umami seasoning. This is optional. Little bit of sage. Again, all this is optional, y'all. Y'all can literally just do basic chicken seasoning. Some white pepper. Some garlic powder. Garlic and onion powder to me are not optional. You do need to flavor your broth, but the rest of this is definitely optional. Here's the onion powder. Last but not least, we're gonna add in 1/2 cup of almond milk. Unsweetened, of course. Alright, I'm gonna turn my stove off and set this aside. Gonna saute up 1 cup of onions. This was 1/2 of a white. This is optional, but because I wanted to have like a little of a ham flavor, I'm gonna add in some ham seasoning. Y'all, it's time for me to get some more of this. Look at that. That looked like an illegal substance. Yeah, time for me to order some more. Is it bad? Alright, look at that expiration date and it says April 2024. But we're gonna eat it anyway. You don't do it, but I'll be alright. I'll be alright. We're gonna start off with some country crock butter. I'm using 1/2 cup. This is room temperature, so you can mix it easier. Now, this did not thicken our vegan condensed soup, but hey, we're gonna pour it in anyway. Maybe we should have added a little bit more flour, but the taste is amazing, okay? We have some Violife cream cheese. I'm debating on whether I should use the whole thing or not, because we don't have that much, but we'll see. We'll see when we're done mixing in. This is 8 ounces, but I think I'm gonna only put in 4 because this is not hash brown, so it might absorb all this flavor differently than hash browns would. So we can always add, but we cannot take away. So I'm gonna use half of the cream cheese. So 4 ounces. I have here our sauteed onions from earlier. Also smells so good. Oh my gosh. For the cheese, we're also using Violife mature cheddar slices. I'm just gonna rip up 4 slices right into our bowl. I've never had Cracker Barrel's potato casserole, but something tells me this is gonna be better. Something tells me this is going to be better. Hey y'all, I'm currently editing the video that you guys are watching right now. It's not gonna be better. Surprise, surprise. It's not gonna be better. But keep watching. Hopefully I entertain you, but it's not gonna be better. We're gonna mix this up before we put in our spaghetti squash, or if you're using hash browns, go right ahead. All right, now we're going to add in our spaghetti squash. Remember, this is 2 small ones. See, I might have to add in some of the actual squash too, y'all. I'm so glad I didn't put the rest of that cream cheese in there. I knew it. That absorbed right away. So what we'll do, we can actually do this both ways, y'all. That is completely soaked in, so we'll do the unhealthy way as well. All right, let me take my glass dish here. What size is this for y'all? Let me see. I have no idea what size this is, okay? Y'all see it, okay? It's the size of my hand, amen? Gonna take some grapeseed oil spray and spray our glass dish. Gonna add in our healthy hash brown version. My oven is already preheated to 350. All right, gonna put this in the oven for about an hour and we'll be back. Y'all, it's been an hour. I just got the squash casserole out of the oven, our healthier squash casserole. I'm so glad that I was prepared to do this again because let me show y'all what it looked like. Y'all look at this. Y'all, it just stopped bubbling, but this is basically all butter. It's nothing but butter and unmelted cheese. Oh, y'all, look at this soup. Look at this. Oh my gosh. What I'm guessing happened is that the squash probably released even more water and now we have a melted bubbly mess. I still think it could work with somebody who knew what they were doing, who knew to like readjust the measurements of everything, but we still gonna taste it. This is a fail and that's okay. We still finna taste it. If this is your first video of mine, they're all like this. They're all like this. I got some of our squash soup out of here. Oh, you gotta laugh to keep from crying, y'all. You got to laugh to keep from crying because these spaghetti squash were not cheap. But it's okay. Okay. Smile at it. Y'all, that tastes like, what is it? High cholesterol? It's not diabetes. It's not sweet. That is delicious, but yeah. Absolutely not. But yeah, baby, it tastes like butter. It tastes like everything we put in there. It's delicious, but I could never. It's too much. It's butter. But baby, butter. 2 more of those spaghetti squash to soak up all the excess. But I'm pretty sure y'all in the comments right now saying, girl, yeah, spaghetti squash release water. I didn't know. I haven't had spaghetti squash in 2 years. My bad. My bad. All right, let's do it again. Let's do it the real hash browns. Let's be full fat. What am I doing with this? I have no idea. What would you do with butter and squash? Y'all put a suggestion down below because I'm not throwing it away. No. Are you gonna wash my dishes? Okay, because I didn't wash this bowl yet. All right, so we're gonna start off with that 1/2 cup of butter. I had to melt some because the other one I had was in the fridge. I made more of that condensed vegan chicken soup, only this time I used 2 tablespoons of flour instead of 1. I think this worked out way better. See how it's actually looking like condensed? We have the other 4 ounces of the Violife cream cheese. We have our onions with the ham flavored seasoning. The 4 slices of Violife cheddar. Mix that together. Because I know myself, I had already got hash browns as a backup in case my plan did not work. So this is 16 ounces of hash browns frozen. I did let it thaw out. Mixing this well together. Trying to really break up that cream cheese as well because it was still too hard because I left it in the fridge. Once again, gonna spray our container and add in our hash brown mixture. Alright, so just gonna spread that into the container here. Alright, and I will see y'all in 1 hour. If the cheese doesn't melt this time, which it may or may not, what I'll do is I'll check it when it has 10 minutes remaining. I think I'll cover it the last 10 minutes, but I'll let y'all know if it looks just like that one where it's still in little blocks. But see y'all in an hour. I'm talking too long. Okay. Alright, I just got our hash brown casserole out of the oven, so let's do another taste test, y'all. Let's hope this one works. Alright. Alright, for comparison, here's our original soup mixture, and here is our actual casserole mixture. They're still soft. I don't know exactly where went wrong. Look at all that butter, y'all. That's still not right. I don't know what else we could be done differently. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, let's give it a try anyway, and I'll let you guys know. Maybe the whole thing of cream cheese really matters. I don't know. Because there's no eggs in the recipe, so we can't say, oh, you needed some eggs. There's no eggs in the recipe. All right, let's give it a try. Now, here's the thing. This is good, y'all, but I know I don't look like it. I don't like indulgent stuff like this. This is way too rich. Entirely too rich. It tastes like I'm gonna be in the hospital next week, but I know some people like that. Like, y'all know how I be joking about, oh, it tastes like diabetes. This tastes like high cholesterol. So I'm not gonna exactly say I enjoy this. It needs to be cut with something. It's just way too rich, way too buttery, way too decadent. Yeah, I know some of y'all would love that. Oh my god, it's good. I know I'm confusing somebody. Is it good or not? It is good. It's too decadent for me. For me. Ketchup. I don't use ketchup often, but hash browns scream ketchup for me. So I think that'll cut some of the butter taste. That makes a huge difference for me, is putting some ketchup on here. Yes. I'm gonna have to add some vegetables to both of these. They both are chock full of butter. What I would do if I were trying to recreate this recipe, and clearly Chocolate Vegan did it wrong twice, I would do a 1/4 cup of butter, because that's what's in both of these. There's a lot of butter. Okay, so I will only do a 1/4 cup of butter. Cause baby, my god, they're both swimming in butter. This ketchup helps a lot. I can eat this with ketchup. I'm still not gonna eat any more of this though, because it's still like it was stated from Miss Kevin on stage, super unhealthy for you. But I'm gonna work with it. Today is Thursday, February 27th, so if you have any suggestions on how I can doctor up the dish, please put it down below. I'm thinking spinach, kale, some sort of leafy green to like kind of soak in that butter and bring back some sort of healthy. Again, I never had this recipe before I was vegan, so I don't know if it was indulgent before, but I know it wasn't leaking butter like this from when I see other people make the recipe. So down below, suggest changes, additions, all that good stuff, and I will talk to y'all later. Usually I say, make this recipe. I don't know. I want y'all to live a long, healthy life. I don't know. Make this recipe and add some kale or something. Make it healthy, okay? Or you don't care. Indulge away, all right? But I'll see y'all next time. This Sunday is up in the air whether or not we're going to go live, because I work till 5. But we'll see. We'll see. I'll see y'all next time, all right? Peace. I tried. As always, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe down below, and I'll see you next time. Peace.